back to BHookedCrochet.com. I'm your host Brittany. In this video I'm going to demonstrate how to crochet the foundation single crochet. Now using the foundation single crochet you can completely eliminate the need to use a foundation chain. If you'd like to follow along with this demonstration, I'm going to be using a worsted weight yarn and a size 6mm hook. To begin the foundation single crochet, we need to start off with a slip knot, just like any other project. And now we just need to make 2 chains, and we want to do so relatively loosely. So the slip knot that's on your hook, you don't want to pull that too tight. Honestly, tension is going to be either your best friend or your worst nightmare when working in foundation stitches. So you just want to grab that working yarn, pull it through, and one more time. Okay, and looking at it from this angle, we can see we've got a loop here, and then we've got that back bar right there. And we want to take our hook and put it right underneath that first bar, but then we also want to put it underneath that back bar as well. Then we're just going to wrap the working yarn, pull it through both of those loops, and now you really want to exaggerate this stitch. Pull up on that yarn and make a yarn over and pull through one of those loops on your hook. Now what we've done there is we've created the next chain that we're going to be working into. And the reason why I'm stressing to make this so loose is because if your tension is loose on this side, then it's going to be a little uneven. So when you're working in foundation stitches, we're used to crocheting, you know, from one side to the other, but with this method we're actually crocheting vertically instead of horizontally. So this side right here is the bottom of our work, and this side over here is the top side. So once you've got that little bit of understanding, you just want to yarn over and pull through both loops on your hook. So we've just finished a single crochet like normal. And when you're looking at it from here, we can see this bar right there. And then if you turn it to the side, you can also see that little back bar. So those 2 loops are very important. We're always going to be working in them. So go ahead and place your hook under that first one and the second one as well. Yarn over, pull up a loop, and like I said, really pull that up. Yarn over, pull through, so we've got that chain, and now finish your single crochet. And there you can see we've got our foundation chain forming. So we just want to find that bar again, insert it, make sure we catch both of those loops, pull up your loop, and then pull through 1, and then pull through 2. And repeat. Catch those back 2 loops there. And you'll just keep going in this same manner. Now, once you've learned this technique, you may decide that you want to use it all the time, because honestly, it's a little bit time consuming to make a foundation chain and then have to go back and then work your stitches. And sometimes when you make your chains, the tension is a little too tight, so your project isn't flat. And honestly, I think this is one of the best ways to start off your foundation row. And you can actually take this lesson and apply it to the other 2, the foundation half double crochet and the foundation double crochet, which you can find on my channel as well. And you can use this technique for any project. So once you get a few stitches, you can see when you turn it this way, I mentioned before, this is the bottom and these are the top. And you've got this nice stretchy sort of foundation chain. So that's what makes this desirable. People like it, especially for clothing items, because it's very stretchy, and you've got a nice braid of stitches at the top to work into, and also the bottom if you're wanting to do some type of edging. So once you get your foundation chain or your foundation row as long as you need it or as long as your pattern calls for, then you would just continue on with your pattern as if you were working in a chain. So if we were to stop where we are now and say the next row we were going to make another row of single crochet, then of course we would just chain one, turn our work, and then immediately start working into the stitches just as we normally would. So basically, once you get your foundation row, then nothing changes. You can just simply continue on with your pattern as you normally would. This concludes our tutorial on the foundation single crochet. Stay tuned for more free patterns and video tutorials at BHookedCrochet.com.